What you don't want to see on a Friday morning, well, any morning, is Mr. Trump coming out talking about tariffs. And that's what's happened this morning. And the market's had a bit of a bad reaction to it. It has recovered a little bit since, but you can see for the day, this is the state of the market with the main coins anyway. Ethereum's down 2.5%. Bitcoin's down 1.7%. There are a few things I want to show you in today's video as far as the Ethereum lower time frame chart. So this is for anybody that's wondering if they should be buying it right now, trading it right now. I've got some updated levels. So it's going to be a quick video, but a very, very informative one. Hit the like, guys, and let's get into it. So like I said, Donald Trump's threatening tariffs. He's also even talking about imposing 25% on the iPhone. Markets don't like it. And you can see it's not just stock, crypto. If I go into stocks today as well, markets do not like it when we talk about tariffs. So let's talk about the price action. Quick recap on Bitcoin before we get into the Ethereum update. Yes, we saw Bitcoin have a big sell-off this morning, down 3.5% from the all-time high. I can say that now. All-time high yesterday, 111,000. We have come down to retest this previous level of resistance, now turned support. You can see we wicked right into that level, which is promising. It really does show strength. And you can see that the Bitcoin price has rallied considerably, actually. I mean, if you go into lower time frame, we've bounced right off that level and we're up again about 2%. So great to see Bitcoin's reacting strong. Also, before we talk about the Ethereum price action, I just want to reassure anyone that's worried about Ethereum. It hasn't done an all-time high like Bitcoin has this cycle. Normally it doesn't until very late in the cycle, so that's still to come in my opinion. But the Ethereum weekly engagement, this chart shows us the ecosystem. Ethereum's a network. It has that development network effect, which can't be measured with traditional metrics. It's measured with something actually called Metcalfe's law. I suggest to Google that after this video, or open up a tab or Google it whilst you're watching this, because Metcalfe's law is the way that you basically price networks. And the Ethereum ecosystem is growing. The wallet active addresses have been growing very significantly, actually, since the bottom of the bear market, since April 2023. And in recent weeks, it's grown even more so. So some very promising signs, and it's backed up with the Ethereum ETF data coming back in. The yellow line here is the price. As you can see, Ethereum up at 2,600 now. And you can see that the Ethereum ETFs have been buying. Now, before I give you the key levels and what I'm trading in terms of levels, a couple of very important things I want to show you. One, actually, because I showed you one of them, which was the Ethereum ecosystem. This is the important chart I want to show you, and I posted it in my Telegram group. If you're not in the Telegram group, here you go, guys. The link is down below. All my trades, all my intents on Telegram. It's free to join. If you haven't used Telegram before, get it. It's great for crypto. And you can follow all my real-time trade signals there and insights. But this is the chart I posted. This is, in my opinion, the most important chart as an Ethereum holder, even as a crypto holder, to look at in this stage of the cycle. And it is Ethereum against Bitcoin. I won't spend too much time in this video. You can go and check it out in the free signals group with the link below. But basically, it shows how Ethereum is now bouncing against Bitcoin, just like it did in the other parts of this stage of the cycle, 2020 and also in 2017. So it looks like Ethereum has a big way to make up, and you can see in the price action on the higher time frame what that looks like. But let's chart it going from the lowest time frame to the largest time frame. And if anyone wants to open a position like I have, you can check out the link again below, because I have a bonus on phemex, 20% cashback, guys, on your first deposit, and there's no KYC. So this is the trade I'm looking at today. We have a range. We have a support of 2,270. That's the support, 2,270. Resistance is at $2,736. And what's interesting to see is you could see quite evidently that we are forming a very nice inverse head and shoulders pattern, which, as many of you know, is a very bullish pattern. The way you chart it is by taking the neckline to basically the lowest point on that price action, and you extrapolate that up to the neckline, and it gives you your price target of about $3,100, which rallies up perfectly with this chart that I've been looking at. I posted this on X. Guys, follow me on X if you're not already, at 𝗲𝗍𝗍𝗍, posting on there a lot about charts and news. But you can see the support for Ethereum is at about 2,350, and the next level of interest, major take profit level, is about that $3,100. If we zoom out a little bit, we're in this bigger zone where the resistance comes in at about $3,500, but we're still range bound. Even from 2020, we are range bound in this big wedge. Once we get the breakout, you've got a price target out of this that leads you to about $8,000 to $11,000, depending on how you want to chart it. And as far as my trade, I actually increased my position. Many of you will remember that my Ethereum long trade had an average entry price previously of about $1,750. Well, I've added to that position. I now have almost 12 Ethereum open. So obviously 12 times 2, it's a substantial position now. About $30,000 position, you could say. And I am not looking to take any profits on that position. Currently, in terms of profit, I'm 123% in profit, or nearly 4 Ethereum. So you could say about $12,000. I have a Solana trade open as well, and you'll notice that I'm using CoinM. What's CoinM, for anyone wondering? Well, when you go to phemex, you go futures, and you'll see USD M Perpetual. That allows you to open up a trade in US dollars, like USDT. The problem with that is, if your trade goes the right way, it goes up and you're longing, you're not actually earning your profits in that coin. Whereas Coin M Perpetual, which I'm using, as the Ethereum price goes up, my profits are going up, not only from the trade of the price going up and winning the trade, but my collateral is in Ethereum. So as Ethereum goes up, my profits go up exponentially. So I recommend anyone who's longing, use Coin M Perpetual. And once again, I do recommend phemex because they're just a great efficient exchange, great UI, great UX, great app, great security, great liquidity, and best of all, guys, it's no KYC when you use my link. I've whitelisted our whole community. If you use that link to sign up, you'll never have to KYC. You just need to sign up, deposit at least $100, and you will get 20% cash back on that first deposit, up to $500. So if you deposit $2,500, guys, you can get $500. If you deposit any more, well, you can, but you're not going to get more than the $500. That's the limit. That's the cap. Anyway, great exchange. Check it out. Link down below. Thanks for joining me, guys, and feel free to check out any one of these videos. See you on another video very soon, and have a great weekend. See you soon. Bye-bye.